Hello. Welcoming everybody to Sunday night time relaxation. Test 1, 2, 3. Christina, nice to see you here. Nice to see you, Zach, Gary, Hitchim, Laura. Good evening, everybody. Is this background real? What do you mean by real? It's a backdrop. Welcoming Mira, Tyler. Like, not fake. I mean, it's not a green screen. Yeah, it's feng shui, the art of creating sanctuary. I like the two. Okay. Yeah, I just do it because on the bottom screen, this is what people see on YouTube only and Twitch. On the top screen here, this is like this area. That's all just top screen TikTok. So again, it takes so much time to figure out how to make it beautiful. Like just every little detail, like lighting wise, affects the whole stream. I'm doing great tonight. Slowed down. I was gonna get on earlier, but the heat can be quite draining, and when I get home, I also spend time making rice for the temple, which takes an hour hot. And yeah, do my best to serve and developing. Always gotta balance your energy. If your energy is high, you have to learn how to ground your energy. If your energy is low, you have to learn how to raise your energy. If you don't even know how to pay attention to your energy, start paying attention to your energy. Welcome Kalesi, Sangara Kitchen. Nice to talk to you last time. Tammy, Sister Aura. It's about making your life work, you know. If you're lonely, how can you feel connection to yourself? Right? If you're hungry, you have to eat. But you have to be aware, okay? If you eat too much, what's the consequences if you don't eat enough? And so the art of paying attention kind of helps you to see, to learn by experience, right? We can listen to people tell us what to do all day, but if we never experience it ourselves, we don't learn to have a deeper connection with life. Which is why learning by books only is not enough. You gotta learn through application, experience, right? So I'm able to connect and I'm able to create backgrounds and backdrop like this. Why? Experience. Years of creating digital sanctuaries and temple spaces digitally. It's an art form that you can teach people, but you have to really apply it and invest, right? A lot of it is investing in yourself, like everything costs. But why? Like, how do you know? Why does the bamboo energy relaxing? Why do we mix blue light with warm light? What does that create? Right? Why did we choose to have light that flicker? Right? Why did we choose a Japanese style backdrop here? Every little detail, it speaks to our subconscious and the vibe and the energy. And when everything's tuned, people, when they see it, they just go, without you telling them to. Right? Even the way I'm dressed, the way I'm speaking, everything's telling you it's okay to relax. It's okay to breathe. It's okay to just be yourself. But of course, to maintain this space, you have to learn boundaries. When people troll in this space, how do we address people who disrespect us? How do we deal with a lot of energy? Because when I'm streaming, we're dealing with hundreds and hundreds of people, and sometimes we can spiral into thinking too much, talking about philosophy. And how can we sometimes move away from ideology and philosophy towards feeling love and joy, right? Again, if you just pay attention, you can see energy is so sensitive. But you have to be patient with it. For example, as I'm engaging with you, I'm aware of the viewer count. If I'm doing something in totally disharmony, the viewer count would drop sharply. But if you're doing something genuine, it slowly improves. It's that sensitive, but you have to slowly, over time, figure out what works and what doesn't work. Thank you, Gabby. God bless and Jesus loves you. Shout out to Jesus. It's my birthday in 4 days. Okay, shout out to Leland Young, your birthday. And so in the beginning, I did not pay attention to every cause and effect, because why? It seems kind of crazy to really be paying attention to the fluctuation of viewers and engagement and follows and share. It's too much for the mind to conceptualize. But if you just observe, like, if we start talking about politics, the energy goes down. If you start speaking more gentle, engaged, sometimes look at the camera and speak from the heart, sometimes look away, be graceful. So the art of connection online is so delicate because it's energy, right? Every detail, even the way I'm sitting, I'm aware, even the way I'm dressed, like I'm not wearing long pants today. I'm aware this affects the energy of the stream, but to me, I'm chill right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware that the tonal quality of the mic, how close I get to it, creates more intimate sound. As I get farther away, the bass tone in my voice, so it's that delicate to where I'm even watching how close I get to the mic, the posture I'm sitting at, how much. You seem like a cool guy. You seem like a cool person too. And so I share with you these details to help you realize in anything in life, if you truly love it, you will pay attention. I love being here, which is why I love live streaming. I love engaging with you. I love helping people, which is why I pay attention deeply, because this is my dreams, right? When you truly believe in your dream, you're going to pay attention a little bit more than most people because you believe in your dream. People who don't truly believe in their dream, they don't see the cause and effect. Like, why, when I'm online, why aren't people hanging out online with me? Maybe because you have a terrible mic and you don't learn to connect to your audience, right? Or maybe you need to learn to build your self-confidence and speak with confidence first, which takes time. So for me to speak confidently online took years that many people don't see. It took, why? Because in the beginning, when you hear the sound of your own voice, you go, ew, right? Because the mind starts judging yourself. But the moment you get over judging your own voice and you start just letting your heart do its thing, which means follow your dreams. Your authentic self learns how to move the hands. I don't even think it eventually, it's like even the basketball player, when they're in the zone, they're not thinking, there's some intuitive experience happening, right? When you see many musicians, they're not thinking, they're in this thing called the flow or the channeled state. And that is possible for everybody, and that's what I'm here to share with you, that when you follow your dream, in that space you become in this channeled state where the mind, the flow, where the mind is less and the heart begins to, like all the things that you practice, the fade away 3-pointer, and you make it, is because you've practiced hours and hours and hours and hours and hours just for that one shot. When I'm engaging with you, I've been live streaming for hours and hours and hours and hours, learning how to speak in this tone without raising it so high or low, and knowing when to joke around, when not to joke around, and how much I could push the boundaries. Were y'all here? Did you take any communication class? I was a wedding videographer and photographer for 3.5 years. I didn't really take speaking classes, but I just kept live streaming and learning, and then just watch videos on how to improve my live streaming skills, but I didn't know how far it would take me. Right? You don't know when you're watching these TikTok, how to improve your TikToks, and you don't know what, but eventually when you truly believe in yourself, something starts to connect the dots. If you don't give up. The issue is, it's easy to give up, and that's why many people do give up. Today is a fulfilling day. Every Sunday we sound bath. But I feel a lot of people out of college and out of school right now. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. Many people are looking for connection right now. We want to be seen. And sometimes we don't see ourselves. Summertime, it brings a lot of fire, heat. And oftentimes when we want to be seen and no one sees you, you start looking for ways for people to notice you. It's called desperation, and so we do more desperate things because we want people to compliment us. It's like when you get a new haircut and no one notices it. Right? Just imagine. When you get a new haircut and you love it and no one notices you. And then we think, what's wrong with people? But we never think, maybe it's our energy. Right? Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Looks like Lindsay is spamming. Let me have you do. You don't have to spam. But thank you for sharing the live. I love the creator of our universe, God. Are you real? Are you real? Dun, dun. This is called a Audio-Technica AT875R. Jai asks, how do I stop worrying? Good night. How I am seen by others. I'm so worried what others say and think. You just gotta stop caring. The issue is you have to practice not giving a crap. But the issue is the art of practicing not giving a SHI is not as easy as it seems. Haters gonna hate, but are you gonna carry the hate? Right? When somebody criticizes you, sometimes what people criticize about you is true. Sometimes they're just doing it to trigger you. You have to be really peculiar who to listen to, because sometimes it's easy to talk crap about somebody. Very easy. But you want to listen to people who respect and love you, right? Like people, like I respect people who've been with me and they give me some constructive criticism. And then there's people who I barely know. Are they genuinely happy? Some people are having a bad day and they start talking crap. Because they're having a bad day, they're trying to ground it. And so sometimes people say some hurtful things because they're also hurt. So this is why you have to know discernment. You have to know when to take people seriously and when not to. When you're online, the internet, you have to learn, you have to be sharp online, because some people, they just come to troll. Some people, they come with an agenda. And that's okay. As long as you're aware and you pay attention. But some people come with an agenda to try to convert you or try to debate you and try to create disharmony. And so this is why, as I'm just deeply paying attention to what's going on in the chat and going on in the energy, because even when people troll, oftentimes they're just looking for connection. Even though it's a negative way of getting attention, it's the way some people, that's the way they cry for connection. And so it's part of, when you have compassion for people, you have compassion for people who are your haters too, because they're not really your haters. They're your brothers and sisters who don't know better sometimes. And if we just block them right away, how can, sometimes you're in position to inspire trolls and haters, but instead we just block trolls and haters. And so this is why you have to have discipline in knowing when is somebody trolling with a closed mind, and when is someone trolling because they're looking for love and connection. And I just look at the details of what they're typing, the pace at that they're typing, and through their vocabulary, right? You can tell people, you can generally, stereotypically tell the way they're typing, what age range and what education level they're at. So you can learn a lot just by the way people type already. But we're not doing that to judge and criticize them. We're doing that to understand them so that we can support and help them. Right? So everything's energy. If you just pay attention, some people use a period at the end of every sentence. Why is that? Some people don't have a real profile picture. Why is that? Every detail is right? Why is their username a bunch of numbers? Yes, I'm on Twitch right now. I just welcoming Rumi, Brooklyn, right? Why are we programmed to not love ourselves? I wouldn't say we're programmed to not love ourselves. We naturally just are looking to survive because why? It's we're trying to live our life. You know what I'm saying? Our mind, it naturally is looking for mine, because when you have more resources, it's easier for you to survive. So this is why the mind sometimes becomes greedy, because it's just looking to have enough resources to keep going. But when is it enough? How much money is enough money? How much attention is enough attention? How much love is enough love? Do you know how to have enough? Many people don't know how to have enough because sometimes we're born in a poor family. My mother loves hoarding stuff like, Mom, that doesn't even work anymore. Those are cable wires that you will never use or fix. That's broken. But because she comes from a poor beginning. And so for her, she has an attachment to things because growing up, she did not have many things. And so we have to understand and have compassion and understand, because sometimes we don't know how to deal with people's baggage, which means their issues. Being a hoarder is not healthy, but there's different levels of hoarding also. Right? There's like manageable levels, and there's like, don't throw away my stuff. But that's a styrofoam box from Applebee's from 6 months ago. That's unhealthy, you know what I'm saying? King of Thailand. Yeah. A lot of what I'm practicing is just come from the Buddhist practice. But of course, it's more about result. This is why I'm open to Christianity and many paths, because make your damn life work, people. Whatever you shoot, like if you love Jesus, make your life work. If you love Bob Marley, make your life work. Love yourself at least, you know what I'm saying? Probably not gonna play the flute today. I'm just gonna come here for maybe an hour to engage with you. I realize that many people were looking for relaxing conversations with wisdom. Right? Because I can't believe it. This is why because I recently learned the energy online has shifted. College students are out of school, high school, many kids are out of school, and they don't know how to just listen to the flutes. They don't know how to just relax. And so we're infinitely scrolling online. You can be a we'll see. Do you practice chakra meditation? In the past, I did. I stopped scrolling because your lives call me. This is why, again, when the universe talks to you, you have to listen. Because I was playing the flute and I realized the viewer count keeps getting stuck. And I'm like, it's not what brothers and sisters need right now. Right? It's right, because we can see, our ego may say, I'm follower viewer count. But you have to see, sometimes you have to learn to get out of your comfort zone. Right? My comfort zone is being quiet. But sometimes that's not enough. The new generation sometimes don't know how to just listen to music that's relaxing. But when you start speaking relaxing things with wisdom, it's like speaking things that help us relax is another art form. This is a Native American low D flute. Beautiful, gifted to me by my sister Shirley, Reverend Shirley. It broke and I fixed it too, so I'm just grateful that all broken flutes can be fixed. Can you believe it? Play it aging. Maybe incorporate the flute in small bits. Yeah, I think I could. Yes, I'm in the United States. And so the art of authentic connection, as you can see, it requires so much paying attention and proactively paying attention to talking, music, and having some spacing, learning everything. Robotic says, I remember when you had dreads, Cosmic, how have you been? Oh, can you play it again? Yeah, I'll play it soon. I've been great. Right now I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube. I just continue to connect with people because I love helping people. Because when you learn happiness comes from within, you're like, why doesn't the world know? It stunned me that the world, like, it stunned me that happiness is within, but why are people trying so hard to be happy when it's within? And so I've been on a journey of helping people realize that nature. But of course, just telling people love is within, love you, it's not enough. You have to have discipline for people to take you seriously. Because you can read a lot of spiritual books and talk about a bunch of knowledge, but people don't take you seriously. Why? Your energy is missing authenticity. It's missing mastery and it's missing flow. And my goal is to share this with you so that you can share it with others, because it's not what I'm doing, it's not mine. I don't own it. The authenticity is already within. The mastery and the flow is within. What's the issue? Our mind gets in the way. Why? Because that's what our mama taught us. That's what society tell us how to think and be, and we don't know how to just be. To just be in a moment, enjoy. You're not enough until you get a Tesla Model Plaid. You're not enough till you get Michael Kors. Until you get a Tory Burch shoes. You're not enough until you get this and that and this and that and this and that. You're not enough until you get the house with the picket fence, or until you get a PS4 or the newest graphics card with 3 monitors shaped like an oval. Like, wow. You're still in. I'm not on on Insight Timer because Insight Timer needs you to schedule your live streams 42 days in ahead, right? So it's inconvenient. It's inconvenient. And maybe in about 2 to 3 more weeks, I'll get back on and see here. Lady Moon Whisper says, I completed my college course for 911 Public Safety Communications. Congratulations to Lady Moon Whisper. However, my second week of college, my 14-year passed away. Life isn't, life is challenging. That's why we need each other. Today, we feed stray cats at my house, and today I think a dog came by and I saw some cats, unalive. So I had to, bury them. Because when you just feed cats, you don't know, it could be a bird or something. So pretty sad, but you just have to do the best you can. Because to me, I was like, I need to respect the spirits of the animal. And so, I was doing some Buddhist chanting to support the animals, Well, to my heart's like, initially my mind was like, okay, get it away, throw it away, but then my heart goes, no, respect the spirit. And so that's what happened. Think the dog will come back. The issue is, it's a complicated thing. When the mother cat, one of the babies cry too much because it needs more support, and the mother doesn't want to give it support. So the baby cat just go wee 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 for days. And when dogs in the area, they love their right. When they hear that, it's like they're going insane because they hear something and they follow the sound. I want to share with you more details, but it's graphic. So let's just say I saw the cat in a graphic manner, and I was like, Barry, how do I get over a breakup? Love your damn self. Realize that eventually you're gonna get over that ex. For real. Realize eventually you're gonna get over that ex. It might take you a month, a week, but eventually you're gonna be okay. So you can just get there today. Because there's so many more beautiful beings and people to connect with, but you gotta start with connecting with yourself first. You know what I'm saying? I used to be caught up in being heartbroken from my ex and stuff too. Why? Because I didn't love myself. That's why I was still attached to my ex. How can I love anybody if I don't even love myself first? Learning to be alone and not be lonely is amazing. And many people don't want to hear this because we've been programmed by music to need somebody, to love somebody. I need your love. I don't know how to be alone. Dun, dun, dun. Right? And so we've been programmed so much to need somebody, to want somebody, to love somebody. Right? All these singers are telling us, and that's how they get you. And then you start fantasizing about loving somebody but not yourself. And then they make a song about it. And then they sell it to lonely people. And so you wonder why you're sad. You're listening to sad songs about being lonely. And then you wonder why you're lonely. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. But it's not about you, it's about something out there. Near, far. It's like a ritual. Yeah. I must. Hey, shout out to Lady Moon Whisper's son. Has a better attitude because you begin to have more patience for him. When you want to help your family, sometimes we want to fix them. But imagine the way we help our family is to stop thinking there's something wrong with them. And to just treat them with love and patience. So shout out to good parenting. Advice on controlling your emotions. Don't try to control it. Just observe your emotion. You have emotions, but you're not your emotions. You can observe your mind being a big pouty baby. You can observe your mind feeling lonely. It's okay that you feel what you feel. When you feel angry, there's a reason why. When you feel lonely, there's a reason why. Some days, you're not gonna feel happy. That's called life. But learn to at least be grateful. Just be grateful for the life that you have. Many people are not grateful for the life that they have. That's why they're miserable. And I used to be that way. And I always say that I used to be that way because people don't like to be talked at. But when you hear that the person speaking was like that too, it's easier for you to absorb the information. So there's an art form in everything that I'm sharing with you, which takes years. If you commit to loving yourself for many years, you won't have to try so hard. But in the beginning, you're gonna still think you're lonely. You're gonna still think about your ex, and you're gonna feel sad. But after a while, you may think about your ex, but it doesn't faze you. Doesn't faze you. What do you do for a living? I do Amazon delivery with my car, but I also I live stream. So my main job is delivering Amazon packages to your house using my Honda Prius. And I'm currently experimenting with 3D printers to print flutes. Thank you. Me and my ex broke up May 16th. I feel like I'm already over her. Hey, for some people, they get over their ex quickly. But remember to learn from each relationship. Some of y'all are not paying attention to the lessons. And then you date a different face, but the same energy. People who don't love themselves, people who manipulate you. Maybe you manipulate them. The name and face can change, but the energy that you're dating, you're still looking for the same stuff. And then you wonder why you keep breaking up. It's like some people get into relationships to break up. Some of y'all just sleeping around. But you have the right to do whatever the hell you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing, boo. But when they cheat on you, remember, you did it first with other girls, other guys. Do you drink on occasion? On a rare occasion, not too much. Because it's not healthy too, you know what I'm saying? It's about, you can do whatever you want, but don't be attached. If you know you have an addiction, don't mess with it. If you know you don't have discipline, don't mess with your attachment. If you're trying to quit the Jamaican herb, and you know you're addicted, don't start trying stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? Cut it. Do you have sleep meditation video on my YouTube? There's some videos on YouTube you can watch, but I can't guarantee its consistency in my tone, because why? I just make stuff. There's videos where I do sand art, and I do storytelling with sand in the past, because I'm looking for what's my purpose and my calling. 7 months sober. Shout out to Marcy's here. Serial dating. Yeah, exactly. Vanessa, the finesse, says, I love putting you on when coming home. Thank you. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. Sasha, Sirius, YT, Kalesi, always here. Shout out to Kalesi, Natalia, Maria V, Honey, Empress Mo, Amy, Shawnee, Mami Live, Ronnie, Ula. And thank you for the sub to Miss Star. Ooh, thank you for investing and believing in what we're doing on here. Yeah, my main job is Amazon deliveries. That's why because I don't depend on social media for my money. I can say whatever's on my heart. I don't have to, this is why I'm not asking you to go check on a link in the bio. I'm not selling a card reading, even though I can. You know what I'm saying? Even though I can't, it makes me be myself and not look at like desperate for y'all to come check my link or private sessions for $100. And that's why it's chill. And I'm just glad that it can be this way. But of course, if I just stream for money, my energy would be different. I would get tired of it eventually, because why? I'm trying to go outside sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I don't like being in front of the screen too long. But it's useful because why? This is how the world works now. We're connecting with like 400 people online right now at the comfort of our home. And we're sharing knowledge and wisdom. We're doing good way, you know, we're doing good work on here. Best way to deal with panic attacks in your opinion, realize that you don't have panic attacks. Your mind has it and your body feels it. So if you just learn, if you see your mind starts to worry, you have to have a protocol, a response system, which is have faith in relaxation. Have faith that you can relax yourself. Believe that you have the power to chill. You got the power. You just have to learn to practice relaxation. Some of y'all have social anxiety. So when you're talking to people, get out of your head and just be you. Many people have social anxiety because they're worried about what other people think. Imagine I'm talking to hundreds of people right now. If I'm like worried about my ideology, like, I start speaking from my mind and I start to sound really insecure. But I don't give a crap. I'm just here to be me. If you don't like it, there's other streams. And that's the best thing ever. I get to just be me. I don't have to BS with y'all. But the truth is, I'm not BSing with y'all because I'm not BSing with myself. But it wasn't always that way. Because it takes time to realize your true self. It takes time to connect with yourself genuinely. This is why it's called the art of self-development and self-discovery. And I'm glad that there's many authentic people on here. Shout out to Sister Irish. Always supportive. Is that actually his room? It's so much effort to be with you and to bring you the best quality backdrop, like the studio, the best audio. Okay, you see, this is a real crystal ball. I want to see it. It's the size of my head, this crystal ball. I'm just letting you know this is years, okay? I'm not here casually. This is why the energy is different. Okay, it takes years of just learning how to create sacred sanctuaries. And again, I'm just so, I'm humbled that I had many teachers teaching me how to create sanctuary and sacred spaces that relax people, but I'm also tending the space by speaking in a respectful manner and being patient with you and taking the time to carry this heavy. It's heavy. But here's the crazy part. I have an even heavier one. But that's for outdoors. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bowling ball. What are you a guru of? Oh, that's good. I'm a guru of loving your damn self. I just help people love themselves. But they have to do the work. That's it. It's that simple. So every time I'm live with you, the whole goal is to remind you you are enough right now. What is the work? Okay, for example, in this moment, are you genuinely happy with your life? Oh, right? Now you have it's effort. So the effort to ask yourself, am I genuinely happy with my life? So you sit there and you start thinking about, are you genuinely happy? If you are, God and Buddha bless you. Now, if you're not genuinely happy, here's the big question. Why are you not genuinely happy with your life? And so the work begins. I'm not happy because I don't have a girlfriend. Maybe I don't have the dream job of my life. Maybe I miss my ex. Maybe I don't know who my father is or mother is. Can you be happy without your ex? Can you be happy even though you don't know your father? So this is called the tough question. This is called doing the work. Deep contemplation. Welcoming spider monkey. Right. This is called the work. You see how uncomfortable? So imagine there's so many doors in your kingdom, your consciousness. And some of the room in your consciousness, in your kingdom, got some skeletons in my closet. I don't know. Take you back to 73 before I ever had a multi-platinum selling CD. Right? So you gotta, in your consciousness, you have dark rooms that you don't want to open. Skeletons in your closet. All the wrongdoings that you've done to people, all the wrongdoings people done to you, all the baggage you store in the closet. Good, bad, and ugly, everything about you, you know your life. And so, when you to deeply connect with yourself, you want to slowly take out the trash. You're sad. Why? Three kids picked on me in middle school. They put a kick me sign on me. They throw water at me. They make racist jokes to me. And I still carry it. How can you be happy if you still have hate in your heart? How can you be happy if you have hate in your heart? This is called the work. But the amount of So the difficulty of forgiving your abusers is so difficult that many people just don't do it. So they keep carrying hate in your heart. But when you learn to deeply understand that the people who abuse, the people who hurt you, hurt people, then you begin to have compassion for people who have done you wrong. You begin to learn to forgive yourself because you didn't know better. And to be a better person is the best thing that you can do, instead of looking down and feeling guilty for your wrongdoings, or to blame your mama for her wrongdoings, because that's the best that she knew how to do. That's the best that he knew how to do. This is the work. You see how we're just barely scratching the surface, brothers and sisters. You ask about what is the work. Do you see how this is why it takes years of cultivation to clear out each closet in your house, in your consciousness. Right? Mama abandoned me at 5 years old. Your ex dumped you for this guy and used you to pay the bills. Right? Those kids were mean towards you. Your co-worker used you for money. Those people scam you into a pyramid scheme. So all these things you may be carrying, and so as you develop yourself, you slowly face each room one at a time, and then there is the big dark room that you're like, oh, we're not going there, says the ego. When you have done the prerequisite of opening the closets, you begin to open the big room of sadness that you have. And then you learn to take the sadness out and turn the light on. And when you turn the light on in a big room of sadness, your soul goes, because when you take out a large amount of negative baggage, when you let it go, you feel illuminated. That's the beautiful part. When you feel illuminated, your aura begins to shine. Your eyes, you have a twinkle in your eye. Because it may have taken you 3 years to get to that point, and no one knows but you. It may have taken you 20 years to quit smoking the Jamaican herb. But you know, you put in the effort. You knew in the past, why the heck would I quit at all? But now that you're sober, you're like, I can just be happy right now. I can just be happy right now. And so it's a beautiful thing. This is why I'm so passionate when I get on, because I'm aware what's possible is a miracle. What's possible for all of us is a miracle. I'm watching you on Twitch and randomly found you on it. Right, like there's everyone that if you don't like your life, you can turn your life around. If you're sad, you can find happiness. If you're depressed, there is healing. Just never give up on yourself, people. You can do it. Can I rewatch this on Twitch? Absolutely. On Twitch and YouTube too. And so Sawadee Cup. So This is why, like, when I'm talking to you, I'm aware that you already got the power. I'm aware that you can do it already. Which is why the energy, I'm so excited to connect with you. I'm so excited to be here with you, because when you activate yourself, you get to help other people too. And when I see, like, when I help somebody and they go and help their mother and father, it's so emotional. When I see that they do the work, excuse me for that. Right? When you help somebody, like as you help your community authentically, imagine that they may go and talk to their father for the first time in 3 years. They may go and talk to their grandma for the first time in 20 years. And you happen to be a part of that experience. And that's why I'm so excited. Like, this is not a game to me. This is my purpose. And imagine your purpose is helping people. Because when you help people, you also, what the Buddha taught, when you help light other people's path, your way also becomes brighter. Clev says, one thing I never liked about myself is you can change that, bro. Like, I used to, like, you can sound really like this nasally and not from the heart. You can if you don't like your voice, you can change the way you're speaking. As you can see, I'm just changing the way I'm speaking right now. And this is throat speak. But when I'm speaking from my stomach. Because the energy, your Dantian, is here. But whenever your chakras are closed, you're gonna speak more throaty and right? And so this is where you can control not sure what happened there. Can you talk about being in solitude? You can be with yourself and happy. But many people, when they're with themselves, they lonely as hell. Why? Because nobody taught you how to be alone. Imagine all your life, you've always had somebody. Your mama, your daddy. But some people grew up being abandoned, so they become comfortable alone, but not happy. Being comfortable alone doesn't mean you're actually happy. And that's kind of sad to say. But you can always be happy, but you can always change. Again, if you don't like something about your life, you can turn it around. That's the best news, right? Like, if you're lonely as hell, guess what? You can learn to love yourself. If you don't like being single, you can get a partner. There's techniques to everything. When you truly love who you are, you become a magnet for connection. When you don't love who you are, you become desperate for connection. And so you attract people who are manipulators. Right? If you don't like being broke, you can get a damn job. But some of us, I don't want that job. The universe is blessing you with a job, but you don't want it. Why? You expect something better, but you can't even do this basic thing. all you got right now is McDonald's, then you working McDonald's. Because some of y'all need cash flow and you don't want to do the job. You've been blessed with a job, but yet you don't want it. When I first got online, I'm blessed with Twitch. The universe blessed me with Twitch. I do my best on Twitch. The universe told me, try YouTube. Didn't really work out too well. Thank you, Huma. Thank you for the blessings, by the way. The universe tells me, check out live streaming on Insight Timer. Ooh, I like it. But I'm still missing something. The universe tells me, try TikTok. I'm like, TikTok? Really? And here we are. Welcoming Sergio, Estella. Hey. How to not be too much with ourselves. How to healthily open to meeting new people. Take your time. There's a lot of people to connect with. Okay, if I miss your question, just keep asking it. Okay. How to not be too much with our... Okay, if you want to make new friends, learn to be comfortable in your own skin. Learn to be comfortable with yourself first. When you're meeting new people and you're all in your head about, oh, what if I say the wrong thing? If you just completely be yourself and absolutely weird, it's authentic, it's genuine. But when you're like insecure trying to connect with people, you attract insecure people. When you are genuine, you attract genuine weird people. Okay. Let's see. Why does one suddenly want strongly to unalive? Life is difficult in the beginning. That's why I'm on here with you, not charging you. I'm not trying to get you to link in my bio. We're looking for our tribe, our community, but oftentimes it sounds good, but then it's like it leads to people making money. And so people's faith in humanity can be low because authenticity is missing a lot of times. People want support, but they always have to pay for it. Right? So when you don't want to be here on planet Earth, keep going. You're blessed to be here. I used to be the same way, man. My life's gonna be short. I don't even like my life. Let me just leave. But we're looking for our people. We're looking for where we belong. There's nothing wrong with making money. Oh, of course not. But that's called conditional love. Humanity needs unconditional love right now, but we're trying to be life coach, make money off everybody. But where's the authenticity to just help people now? So many people are capitalizing on people's loneliness, sadness, misery. But where's the unconditional love? Everything needs condition. Energy exchange. Everybody on TikTok doing that crap. Where's the people genuinely helping people without needing like link in the bio? This is why we have a running joke called link in the bio. Because everything is like, I want to help you, but link in the bio. Damn. I don't want to give them, let me gatekeep, I don't want to tell you everything, because then like I can't like, there's money to be made from your sadness, and if I just help you instead, like I can get you to $111.11 full reading. You know, like if I just help you too much, you're not gonna get a full reading. Let me just help you enough for you to get your toe in the door, and then maybe there's a love reading for $44.44. How about a job reading for $55.55? And people, I'm aware when I say this, it makes many people uncomfortable. Because so many people on here, life coaching, spiritual life coaching, you know, doing rituals for money, right? Private one-on-ones. I even heard of Buddhism coaching. It all leads to money, make money, make money, make money, make money, which is fine. But I'm here for a different reason. And that's why I'm excited to be on here, because it took so many years to be, to be here. Because my master never charged me a dime. My teachers never charged me a dime. Why would I charge my brothers and sisters online? I always tell people, you know Reiki, right? The Master Usui, the founder of Reiki, did not charge people, but if they want to donate, they can. Because why? Master Usui comes from a shamanic Buddhist Japanese mountainous shamanism style. Many people could not afford modern medicine, so he was helping poor people. And the Reiki is what was available. But one of his disciples wanted Reiki to be more accessible to Americans. And so to reach the highest level of Reiki mastery, you had to pay $10,000. And they paid the money. Good business. But would we remember Jesus or Buddha? Imagine like after Jesus did a healing, like, by the way, that is 111 gold pieces, my son. Like, if Buddha, after he did a Dharma talk, by the way, that will cost you a bowl of rice and some vegetables. We would be like, it's like that. And many people would gladly pay, but we may not be talking about them today. Why? Because they practice unconditional love. My master showed me unconditional love, and I'm here to share with you unconditional love, so that you can go and share with people unconditional love. That's why I'm just saying it all. That's why I'm just like all these questions. I'm just answering them and doing my best to be humble, to stay grounded. Because the answer is within. You already have the answer. I'm a Reiki master asking for money. Doesn't sit with me. And again, I'm just telling you, charging people for healing is called conditional love, which is fine. Conditional love is way better than hating. You know what I'm saying? So I still applaud people who practice conditional love, helping people for money. I still respect that, because at least you ain't hating, you ain't trying to harm people, you're trying to do the best that you can. Let's see here. Quebec 420 says, I am good and taking care of myself and my life, but I try to meet and know people. They always try to take advantage of me because of what I got, since my life seems to be easy for them. Now I'm afraid to trust people. I don't know how long it is. Well, if people are trying to take advantage of you, you gotta learn boundaries. Because sometimes we're too nice and we don't know how to say hell no. Right? Hell no. Sometimes you say, hey, I love you and all, but hell no. You're trying to borrow my money? I love you and all? Hell no. Or sometimes you see them coming to ask you for money and you just walk the other way. You don't have to tell them hell no, you just walk the other way. That's called a hell no. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you want to have discernment. You don't want to just hell no everybody all the time. Because why? That's the lack of compassion. Before you hell no people, you're like, this person is going to ask me for $20 every time. When they going to get a damn job? Hey, I noticed that you've been asking me $20 every time. Like, I respect and love you and all, but I'm not the damn ATM. So if we want to continue this friendship, if you can just not always ask me for money. Like, I want to help you and all, but if you keep abusing me, we're going to have to part ways. Thank you. When did your journey start? I mean, as a kid, I've always loved meditation for whatever reason. But my life led me to the trap house, loneliness and heartbreak. The awakening happened, I would say, 10 years ago. 9 to 10 years. I don't even count nowadays, you know, I really don't. But it's about 9, 10, or 11 years, okay? Because, you know, after a while, it's more about being effective at helping people and just conveniently, you got an abuser. How do think boyfriend I act? Okay. How do think boyfriend I act when my emotions get the best of me? Can you type more? Can you use the correct? Okay. How do I think before I act? Okay. How do I think before I act when my emotions get the best of me? If you want to think before you act, then you have to learn to stop acting so... You gotta stop being so triggered by everything. Alright? How do you do that? Meditation. You have to learn to just be with yourself and not so reactive. Yeah, that's the word. You gotta stop being so reactive. And the way you learn to be less reactive is to see, why the hell are you a reactive person? Who did you learn that from? Your mama or your daddy? Your uncle or your auntie? Because oftentimes we copy toxic habits because we need to learn better habits. Right? So if you're somebody who's constantly hothead, right? Do you like that? if you don't like that, you have to learn to practice that you have an option, that you can choose to not be reactive. And the way you do that, discipline. Right? So when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking from a disciplined tone of voice. I'm speaking at the exact space. I keep the posture the same. I'm reading the comments. I'm doing my best to engage with you. And I see sometimes trolls come in, but I don't react. Imagine if somebody starts trolling in here and I start throwing a fit, like, God, TikTok people are so disrespectful. Why am I even on here? Golly. Would y'all be here right now if I start acting like a big baby? Hell no. Hell no. Some of y'all acting like that. But the thing is, we act like that because that's the best that we know. That's the best that we know. And if you want to improve, you have to learn to develop your peace, develop your patience, develop your happiness, develop your discipline, develop your damn self. This stream will eventually end, and some of y'all ain't gonna develop. Let's be real. This stream will eventually end. What you gonna do when we get off the stream? If you want your life to change, you have to take action. It's easy to just listen to knowledge and wisdom, but to take action on it is very difficult. Which is why I'm not here to be nice all the time. I'm here to be honest with you. Because I'm aware that even with my own self, it takes a while to really connect with your true nature. Because why? Who we are is a combination of all the things that we have learned from our childhood, the habits from our father and mother, what society expects a Thai boy who is Buddhist, who immigrated to America. Now this Thai boy who is born Buddhist is in American culture. How American society expect men to be in that hood. They listen to Back That Thing Up, so now he has to adjust to listen to Back That Thing Up by Juvenile. And now all the kids are getting Pokemon cards. Now he's got to get Pokemon cards. So you completely start losing yourself because you're trying to fit in the culture. And then you completely never ask, who am I before I learn all these things? What if you just decided who you wanted to be without the influence of pop culture and modern culture, without parental programming? If you just decided to create yourself from a blank canvas today, what would you create? And that's when it gets beautiful and fun. Can you please show us how to meditate? You ready? Relax your body. Legs crossed. Back straight. Head slightly tilted. Hands in the same place. Tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth. Eyes partially closed, half closed, mostly closed. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Relaxing your body. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. We're not here to get high with our breath. That's why you don't see me do the... You're here to be centered so that your mind is centered, so that you can use your life, use your mind, use your body. Instead of letting your mind use you, you use your mind. Instead of letting TikTok use you, instead of letting YouTube tell you what you need to watch, you start using TikTok. You start using YouTube. Because you exit the matrix. You want the blue pill or the red pill? I am the spoon. I want to stay in the matrix. Fake it. Hey, you have the free will to choose the blue pill. Stay asleep. Don't question anything. Just follow what the system tells you to do. But if you want to go down the rabbit hole, there's no going back. When you decide to wake up, there's no going back to sleep. It hurts more because you know you're BSing yourself. And this red pill thing is, I'm not telling you to do substance. You don't need the plant medicines. All you need is this moment. When this stream ends, you're gonna be in bed today, laying down. Some of y'all are gonna be watching a YouTube video. Some of y'all are going to be in your thoughts, contemplating about your life, your past. I want you to vision, what would you like your life to be? Like, what do you genuinely, if anything was possible, can you vision your life if anything is possible? Because some of y'all are not spending time looking at how you would like your life to be, because we're spending a lot of time watching Mr. Beast. But when you have time, create your life. When you start to have a vision of the future about what you would like your life to be and what is it going to cost you. You want to be a millionaire so freaking bad. What would that cost you? How much devotion, how much energy are you willing to do that work? Some of us are looking to just simply be happy. What would that cost you? Some of y'all want a girlfriend or boyfriend. What does that do? When you're in a happy relationship, welcome in Chloe, nice to see. What does that look like? You need to spend some time having some visions about your life. Like, if you are truly happy with your life, how do you breathe? How do you smile? When you're truly happy with your life, how do you smile? How do you walk? What kind of friends do you have? When you begin to have a vision of your future, you have a better radar system on who to stay away from and where to get closer to. If you want your life to be genuinely happy, you gotta hang out with people who are genuine and happy, not manipulators who's just trying to sell you a little bud. Not manipulator who's just trying to get you to go out because they lonely. Not manipulator who's just trying to get in your pants. Not manipulators that you meet on where? Tinder. Hey baby, I just met a new guy. I think I like him. I met this girl last night. Where you meet her? On Tinder. Ooh. Really? Tinder? Bro, love your damn self. Dang, they already know. They already know. They already know. Do you want quality or do you want McDonald's drive-through? When you go on Tinder for a relationship, that's like freaking McDonald's drive-through. Like, you don't really want to eat that, but it's just convenient, it's quick, in and out. Right, and sometimes we settle for McDonald's because sometimes we don't even think the other things available. What about Hinge? Hinge is like Burger King, okay? Match.com, that's like Denny's, okay? It's better than McDonald's, but hey, you know, shout out to Denny's, you know, Match.com. Bumble, oh God, Bumble. Bumble like Waffle House. It looks good, but only when you're drunk. Like, dang. I like Burger King. Yeah, shout out to that Impossible. All right, okay, we're getting off track now. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Would you say meeting apps are a trap? Yes. When you become the one, you're naturally gonna attract your partner. When you try to look for your partner with check boxes, you're looking with your ego. When you become the one, the universe, you naturally attract the one that you're in harmonious with, your soulmate. Like for real. Like real soulmate, not just the one that, what's your sign? Oh, our signs are compatible. What? We're compatible. There they go again. What's your sign? So this is why when people start looking at astrology and compatibility, you're already in your head. For real. Like, what's your sign? And right, you meet somebody cute. You meet somebody cute and you find out their sign, you start studying. Right. Astrological compatibility. You just Google it real quick. Ooh, sorry. We're not compatible because the Mayan astrology says you're an ancient air astronaut and I'm a fire fire warrior of the earth, that's not compatible. Compatible. Anyways, okay. Thank you so much. I need to go to sleep because I have a full day tomorrow. If I have time, I'll live stream. And thank you for a good time. Thank you for all the blessings. Amy, DKC, thank you for good energy, relaxing. And thank you for thank you for asking the deep questions. This will be on YouTube. I'm live streaming it on. So if you go to my YouTube channel, if you go to the live, every live stream is recorded. And some live streams are more musical and some live streams are more conversational. Okay. Damn. So I appreciate all the positive energy, all the respect, even though sometimes we got some haters come in. But when nobody responds to the haters, they're like, oh, they actually respect me in here. And then they start listening. And then eventually the haters start saying, what? Love your damn self. Like, bro, weren't you that one hater? Anyways, have a good night, everybody. Thank you.